So coming to the another like a treatment method is the internal fixations. So these internal fixations are going to be, so we are going, if anybody get the, if not managed with a conservatively, with the close reductions, and also with the medical management, conservative management, so then we can do the internal fixations. So in the internal fixations, have to do the like a screw application of the screws and plates to maintain and to stabilize the bone fragments in the fixed place. So surgical intervention by applying the plates and screws to the fracture is known as the open reductions and also internal fixations. So that's why we call as it's a ORIF, open reduction and internal fixations. So most commonly we are having the like open wounds, like open fractures, and also comminuted fractures are going to do with the application of the open reduction and also internal fixations. So what are the advantage of the open reduction internal fixations? So it permits a detailed inspection and also accurate surgical assessment of the site of the injury and produce the undertaken. So if you open the fracture fragment areas, so we can inspect the any other injuries surrounding to the like a in case of the open injury or open fracture. So that time we can check, is there any injury of the blood vessel or any muscle, any soft tissue or any arteries are injured. So we have to inspect and we can examine properly. So if we do the surgical procedures, so there we can give the best results and also to avoid some complications such as the avascular necrosis and also in case of vascular injuries and also nerve injuries. And we are going to minimize if you do the like a vascular, like a internal fix, open reduction, internal fixation. So these are the advantage of the internal fixation and open reduction internal fixations. So what are the disadvantage of the open reduction internal fixations? So this disadvantage also is going to be surgeries inevitably cause the additional trauma and potential exposure to microorganisms. So if we get injury also, so we'll get the so much of severe pain and also is going to give the many complications after the injury. So same like in the surgical procedures, is going to be damage of the tissue as well as exposure to the microorganisms. So if you do the POP applications, we are not going to get any like a tissue damage, like a complications, and also it's not possible to get the microorganism effects. So this, but if the open reductions after like a surgical procedures, so may chance to get the potential damage of the like a tissue as well as the microorganism may chance to effects. It can convert a closed fracture into the open fracture. So if you do the like internal open reduction internal fixation, is going to be converted the closed fracture into the open fracture. That means is going to get the injury to the tissues as well as we are going to open the fracture fragments. So it becomes the open fracture. It requires surgery with all the sequelae and potential complications. Ironically, the rigid fixation may remove the stimulus for the callus formations. So this is also one of the complications. If we fix the like internal fixations, so it may give the and also may remove the stimulus for the callus formations. So if we apply these internal fixations, so these are going to remove the callus formation stimulations. So that is the disadvantage. The implants may be removed after the 12 to 18 months in the future, or if they start becomes the problems. So sometimes they're going to keep the internal fixations continuously if they won't get any complications. But in case of the patient complain about any discomfort or any pain or any pressure inside the joint, after the 1 year to 1.5 years, so depends upon the patient it depends upon the patient that means the opinion the doctors are going to remove the internal fixations. For example, screw may become an irritant. In the young, they will be removed as the whilst they are in the bone will grow and also respond to normal stress normally. If in the children, if we give this open reduction internal fixations, so after healing also because of the screws and plates is going to give the compression force and also this more giving the irritations and stress on the joints and also sometimes may give the growth alteration also. So that's why, so after 1 year, so the doctors are going to remove the internal fixations and also with another surgery. So and also next one is another treatment procedure is intramedullary nailing. So intramedullary nailing, so is nothing but is keeping the one iron metal inside the bone. So where they're having the problem inside the bone fragments. So if in case of any increase the space between the bone fragments, if any missing components, so the intramedullary nailing is going to be help to improve the healing process in the bone. So here a hollow metal. So a hollow is going to be hollow metal rod is going to be introduced. One end of the long bone here is going to insert. So they're going to send into the distal part of the like a bone. So here is going because of this hollow like a metal. So in the upper fragments and also this lower one is going to fix with the screws. So because of fixing here, so is going to be the healing in the way the having the fracture. So in case of any like a bone loss and also if you get like a distance between the two fragments are going to be connected with this healing process is going to connected with the medullary nailing. So it leads to the bone growth in between the two fragments. So the proximal aspect of the nail is threaded. So here is going to be threaded. And also this permits the tool to thread into the nail at the later dates for its removal. So after 1 year to 1.5 years, so the thread is going to be, they're going to take out. So the remove means while they're after the healing process, they are going to take out the outside easily. So this is the intramedullary nailing. So this main is going to be to improve the healing process faster in case of if anybody having like a delayed healing or in case of the malunion, especially for the older age groups. So this will improve the healing process. So this IM nailing for the fracture for the long bone has evaluation management of the many fractures, especially for the older age peoples. In those conditions, in those age groups, healing may be difficult and also takes time. So intramedullary nailings are going to be helpful to improve the healing process. So the advantage of the intramedullary nailings. So indications are the intramedullary nailings are going to be in case of closed diaphyseal fractures and also open diaphyseal fractures, segmental fractures in case of any segmental diaphyseal fractures, and also floating knee and non-union. In case of non-union also, if not healing properly, so this intramedullary nailing is going to be helpful to improve the circulation of the fracture fragments. So easily is going to get the healing process. So what are the advantage of the IM nailings? So it's going to stable fixation for the diaphyseal fractures. So it's going to give the any abnormality. So if any like any displacement, any like angulation and rotationals, so it's going to fix the fragments in the proper positions. And also load sharing device allowing the early weight bearing. So because of this nailing, so because of this going to give the weight bearing is going to be easy because of the sharing the weight. The load is going to sharing into these devices. So the weight bearing will be easy and also in the early stage of we can do in the early of the weight bearing activity. So it will improve the healing process.